Welcome to Conversation with Zaki Baruti, with your host, Zaki Baruti. And like always, I want to give a shout out to my biological family. What's happening? To the Universal African Peoples Organization family, what's going on? And to New Life Evangelistic Center family, headed by Reverend Rice. Keep up the great work. And a shout out to our cameraman, Bob, who does an amazing job. On that note, we'll have another great show this evening because in studio with me is a young man that is making a significant contribution to his community that had been devastated by the May 16th tornado that ripped through St. Louis and much of North St. Louis, which is populated by predominantly black people. And I'm speaking none other than Brother Larry Gray.
Yes, sir.
How you doing there,
Nice to meet you, brother.
Okay, then. And Larry, you have been working in the community since May 16th, and I want to revisit all of why you got involved and what you're doing. In fact, you are the founder of Larry's Corner.
Yes, sir.
But before we get into that, kind of share a little bit. Always, when I have guests on the show, I always like my guests to share some background information about themselves. Wherever you want the thousands of people who are listening to know about Larry Gray, would you please share?
Yes, sir. I'm just an ordinary guy out here. I don't look at myself as being some type of hero or a savior or anything like that. I'm not looking for anyone to follow me and all of that. I just woke up on the morning of May 17th and looked around at what had happened to the city. And my plan was just to feed, my next door neighbors, my closest, that were in close proximity to me. And I went out that morning and bought food, purchased food, came back, started up the barbecue grill, and everything escalated from there. I ended up feeding hundreds of people a day, all across the North St. Louis area, while the tornado didn't actually hit, a lot of homes. It knocked out their power grid, so they didn't have, power, and they had food and stuff in their refrigerators and deep freezers. They didn't want it to spoil, so they started bringing it to me, and then it kept growing from there until the stage where we're at now.
Now, reflecting on the tornado itself, because I happened upon Larry's Corner
Right.
a couple of days after the tornado,
Right.
and in my mind, I saw so much devastation, but also I saw the community coming out, helping each other.
Right.
First of all, in the area in St. Louis that you were living that had been hit by the tornado, what area is that?
North St. Louis, the Ashland and Newstead area.
Ashland and Newstead.
Yes.
And were your home impacted by the tornado?
Yes, it got hit by the tornado. The roof was damaged, windows broken out, the plumbing. The city was going around putting the condemned signs on certain buildings that they could readily see that had got hit by the tornado, like the roofs and stuff ripped off. While the tornado didn't actually rip off my roof or nothing like that, it did significant damage to my home. And if the city had actually went inside of my house, they would have condemned my house, so I wouldn't have had any place to stay. So I feel lucky, that they didn't go inside of my house to really assess the damage and didn't condemn my home. I just recently had my electricity turned on. As a matter of fact, on Thanksgiving Day, they came out and turned my electricity on.
So you're saying to me from May the 17th until Thanksgiving, which was in November 25th, somewhere like that.
I had no electricity. I was running a generator to provide electricity to my bedroom, and so I could have heat and little lights and stuff like that. And I just had.
Or is anybody else in your home? I mean, are you married or single? Or raising?
Me and my girlfriend stayed there.
Okay. Then.
Yeah, and I've got to give her. Admiration because she could have easily, packed up and went home and stayed with some of her parents, but she didn't do that. She stayed. She toughed it out with me through the thing. So
that's much respect.
Right.
Now, one of my first impressions coming up on Newstead and Ashland was I seen some young men, they were directing traffic because trees had fell off into the intersection.
Yes,
Were
sir.
you part of that, and did you know those young people?
Yes, sir. A lot of those guys had came along to assist me in what I was doing, serving food to the community. At first, that all it was, they were trying to direct the traffic, try to help, the street crews get the streets, clear, and, giving those guys some help. But the guys that were doing that had actually came over to assist me in, serving the community, food and stuff like that. And that just became a part of it, trying to help get the streets and stuff cleared.
So, okay then, now, Larry's Corner came as an extension. Was it before the tornado or after the tornado?
It was after the tornado.
Okay, and explain when did Larry's Corners first come up? Because I was so impressed seeing some brothers and sisters out there feeding the people in the neighborhood good food. Because when I stopped, I had, after introducing myself, they invited me to have some food, and it tasted good, and I was just so impressed about people coming together to help others. So how soon after the tornado hit was this corner established?
Maybe about, I'd say 3 weeks after the tornado hit. That's when we started getting a lot of people. It was some girls who stopped, some young ladies. I don't remember their names right now, but they saw us out there, cooking food. It was like about 3 of us at first, and they saw us out there cooking food and passing it out. So they just stopped and got out and pitched in and started helping of their own accord. Then they told someone else about us that they knew. His name is Pancho. You probably met him.
Right.
They told him about us. And then he got in touch with other people and told them what was going on. And so the people that he contacted actually came down, put feet on the ground, and started helping us to serve the food to the people, prepare the food and serve it.
Okay, on that note, we're going to take a quick break.
Do you have any idea how many people are having to sleep outside? Yes, viewers of the Zaki Baruti Show, you are being called into action at this time. Your help is urgently needed here at the New Life Evangelistic Center. Our teams are going out every day. And we need your prayers. We need your gifts here because we receive no city, state, or federal dollars. How many times I have to personally run to the store in order to just buy meat and bread? People could be making sandwiches and bringing them to the doors here at 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. They could be buying cases of water and bringing them here so we can get these out to the homeless people. 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. They could write out those checks and send them in, because we have to buy this. They're depending upon us. And not only that, they get bus tickets, hundreds and even thousands of bus tickets distributed to so many people who need transportation assistance. We can't do it without each and every one of you. It's New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri. That's 63166. You give online at nlecstl.org. Your prayers are urgently needed at this time. Come on, and you watch the Zaki Baruti Show. You hear about the various issues. Now it's important that we respond to those issues by helping so many people that have fallen through the safety nets in spite of the promises of the politicians. So many people are hurting right now. They're out there. They don't know where to go. What are they doing? I don't see hardly anything in St. Louis County, Jefferson County, St. Francis County. I can mention county after county, Madison County, St. Clair County. They want to ship them to St. Louis. St. Louis can't take care of all the problems. But we got to get all these other counties involved. In the meantime, we got to get your church involved. We need you. But let's get our churches involved. Let's reach out. Let's help those that Jesus referred to. The least of these, after you've done to them, you've done it unto him. Let's help them right now. Please get involved. Call us at 314-421-3020 or share that much needed gift at P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri. That's 63166. You can give online at nlecstl.org.
When times are tough, we need to turn to God and trust Him. Right now, across the country, many are experiencing economic hardship. Maybe for the first time, people are having to strain in their budgets with their finances. There are so many people who are experiencing homelessness, and that number is going to continue to rise. You are needed right now to partner alongside New Life Evangelistic Center. You can make real change in the lives of men and women who are experiencing homelessness. By offering gospel-like love in word and deed, you can help holistically support men and women who are suffering in so many different ways. We need you now. Please call our center at 314-421-3020, 314-421-3020, and get involved today. You are needed. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Welcome back to Conversation with Zaki Baruti. In studio with me is Brother Larry Gray, who's the founder of Larry's Corner, which is located in North St. Louis at Ashland and
Newstead.
And each day you're out providing some food for the neighbors.
Yes, sir.
That you cook on order.
Yes, sir.
And also you have expanded also with providing other kinds of supplies. Am I correct there?
Yes, sir. Clothing, toilet paper, toothpaste, dishwashing liquid, pretty much anything that a person needs through a time like this, we have it. Okay, now during the day, and of course we as an organization came by and made some donations to you. Yes, sir. What hours were you working, or working? Right now, I'm out every morning about 10 o'clock a.m. Getting the day's meal prepared. Usually by 12 o'clock, I'm ready to serve the meal for the day. I was cooking 2 meals per day, but there came a time when I was basically doing everything by myself, and it was too hectic. So I just cut it down to the 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day? Just 1 meal a day. Okay, and when is that normally? Between the hours like of 12 and say 5, 6 o'clock. Normally, I might try to shut down with the shorter daylight hours, probably around 6 o'clock. But I'm out there, as long as the people are coming and I've got food to serve, I'm out there however long it takes. Now, are you being paid for this? No, sir. So this is pure volunteer service on your behalf? Yes, and what about other people coming to help you do that? I know you said it started off with some volunteers. Right. Are the volunteers still coming to help? We have some of the original volunteers, a couple of them, like Pancho. We have Ron. He had a food truck that he donated to us for about 3 months. And it came in handy because he had a giant grill on the back of it, and we were able to cook a lot of food, at one time. So he still comes along. A couple of the others come along and visit every now and then, like yourself, but a lot of them, went back to work and stuff like that. They have families and stuff they have to take care of themselves, so they're not able to come down as regular as they were. But we do have, the love of the St. Louis community in general. People from all over the St. Louis area have been real generous and sympathetic to what's taking place in North St. Louis. And they keep me going, with, basically everything I need to keep feeding the people, to keep giving them clothes and basic necessities and stuff like that. So what motivates you to do that, volunteer each day on your own, and then, what's the inner motivation? It's the people that keep donating, that keep bringing me stuff to keep doing what I'm doing. Some days I might be like, man, I'm not going out there today. Then all of a sudden I'll get a phone call and somebody, what do you need down there today? So now I got to go out. I'm basically forced to go out. So it's the love, that, other people are actually showing toward North St. Louis that keeps me motivated to keep going out every day. Now, in terms of when I visited, there was a number of people that were coming up to get food. Right. Is that happening again? And that was immediately after the tornado hit. Are the people still who are in need coming to receive the food, as well as the kind of goods that you're providing now? Yes, sir. The North St. Louis area had need before the tornado hit, and the tornado just made it, worse. And like while the tornado brought in destruction, it also brought about a sense of unity, a sense of normality, among the people. The area that I live in, on a norm, you hear gunshots all the time, all through the day, all through the night. But since the tornado hit, it's very minimal now. It's nothing like it was at first. So the people have kind of, came together on a more positive note in support, you know what I'm saying, of their community.
I know that's right then. So, out of your experience, what would you say should be a message that should echo across St. Louis as well as across the nation, especially in our community?
To, you know, quote the old saying, united we stand, divided we fall. It just shows that, you know, when we have unity among ourselves, we can do great things, you know what I'm saying? And until that, you know, becomes a total reality in our neighborhood, then it's going to always be chaos and confusion. But once the people, you know, figure out and learn that once we come together as a people, as a community, a collective community, then the community will get, you know, better. It'll be safer for the children. Like when I was coming up, we weren't afraid to go outside. Our parents wasn't afraid to let us go outside. But these days and times, it's a whole different thing. You know, I hate to see the little kids miss out on the things that we enjoy. We enjoy just going outside, rolling an old tire up and down the street and stuff like that.
Oh, y'all used to do the tire too?
Yeah.
I'm from East St. Louis.
Right,
we did
right,
the tire.
yeah, right.
We used to have the wooden sticks.
Right.
We'd be riding our ponies on the
right.
I don't
all
know
of
if y'all
that.
did that.
You know, we did all of that. You know, so you know, but today, you know, the parents, you know what I'm saying, they're afraid to let their children go outside and play. You know, and we need to try to return, you know, some of that, man, and let the little kids of this era enjoy some of the things that we were able to enjoy. You know, we you know, a lot of people don't know anything about having playing basketball on old milk crates and stuff like that. You know, and some of the best basketball games we ever had.
See, you take me back into the day, man.
Right.
We used to have a little old milk cart basketball thing behind one of my dearest friends who still from childhood. And him and I used to, I have to say this, dominate the area.
Right. You know.
On that note, we're going to take a quick break.
May God bless all you faithful listeners and viewers of the Zaki Baruti Show as you reach out and help those in need. Right now at the New Life Evangelistic Center, not only do we have to feed hundreds of people every day that are sleeping outside, but many that are coming to our facilities, for example, in Springfield, Missouri, and those that are getting help through our safe houses and outreach centers at the New Life Evangelistic Center throughout the greater St. Louis area. They all have to be fed, and they don't get their food stamps, they don't get direct assistance. We have to just continue to reach deeper and cry out further unto the Almighty God to work through caring people like you. So I'm asking you to please let God's light and love flow through you at this time. Bring your food to 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri, 806 North Jefferson and Springfield. Please send your tax-deductible gifts now to New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. And when you send your gift in, ask for a free copy of the new Zoa free paper, Celebration of Hope. All kinds of testimonials are in here, all kinds of inspirational articles for you during this holiday season. Again, please pray for New Life Evangelistic Center. Please send your much-needed tax-deductible gifts so we can feed the hungry and help the homeless to New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. And when you do, ask for a copy of the New Life Zoa free paper, Celebration of Hope edition. Your faith will be stirred, and you will have an opportunity to help so many right now that don't know what to do or where to go. We're encouraging them to trust in the Lord with all their heart. He'll never leave nor forsake them. And we're also directly trying to help them in their time of need. Please continue to pray for New Life Evangelistic Center. Please continue to share at this time and know that your gift goes a long way as you pray, care, and share with the center that's on the front lines.
Welcome back to Conversation with Zaki Baruti. In the studio with me is Larry Gray, who's the founder of Larry's Corner. And this Larry's Corner, you have to go by and check out the kind of great work that Larry is doing, along with a few of the people that's supportive of what they're doing. And they've been feeding the people who are in need that had been impacted by the May 16th tornado. And it's still doing it. And again, I just want to reemphasize, I really salute you and those who are doing that kind of work, and which is vital for us reaching out to help each other.
Right.
Now, you know, early in the program, you made mention that your home had even been impacted.
Right.
So you had your roof got impacted, and what else?
The plumbing.
Plumbing?
Yes, sir, and the electricity.
And you just got your electricity on.
Yes, sir.
Now, what about your roof? You got a new roof?
No, sir. I had some wonderful guys from the project called 100 Rules. They came by and they tarped my roof to stop it from leaking, for the time being. So it's not a permanent fix, but at least it's not leaking everywhere in my house anymore. There's a couple of little places in the back, but it barely drips, when it rains. So I salute those guys for coming through and helping establish that. The plumbing is messed up. And like I said, I feel very lucky to have been able to actually go back inside of my house and have a roof over my head at night. A lot of people who have roofs over their head, they don't have that anymore. Their whole house is gone. So, I feel very lucky to have still had a roof over my head. If not, if the city had came in and actually condemned my home, I wouldn't have had a place over my head either.
Yeah, you've been homeless.
I've been homeless.
Now, to that end, so you did you have insurance?
No, sir.
You didn't have, why you didn't have no insurance?
I had the money, it costs. It costs. And a lot of the people that was in the community, that were elderly people, and while they own their homes, they're on fixed incomes. Right. So they can't afford, that insurance, and a lot of them were still staying in their homes, even though it was devastated, hit by the tornado, bricks knocked out and all their whole walls knocked down. They were actually still living there. And people wanted to know why, because they didn't have the money to do anything else. They own the home, but now they've got to try to go and enter into another mortgage or rent a home and stuff like that, and they really just don't have the money.
Right. So 7 months past, what has been your observation in your immediate neighborhood as far as your neighbors been able to repair their homes, or those who may have received insurance, or as well as have the city government, state government, and the federal government been responsive, in your opinion, to what had happened on May 16th, the tornado?
The only government agency that I know of that actually came through and tried to assist the people is FEMA. And they were passed.
And FEMA is the national government, federal emergency.
Yes.
Okay.
And they were, giving, certain people money, certain amounts of money. But like my house, $3,500 is what they gave me, and that's not enough to fix my roof.
Okay.
Or any other stuff that's wrong in the house right now.
And I want to emphasize this to the public, and again, why I salute you. Even within your situation, you're still out here trying to help somebody.
Yes, sir.
That's okay then.
It's not just me. It's a few other people that have came along and contributed to what I'm doing. Their homes got hit by the tornado too, and while their homes got hit by the tornado, they're still willing to try to help. Us down in North St. Louis. So I applaud them for that.
Now, from what I understand, some local TV stations have even covered the kind of work you have done there. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I've been interviewed by the Weather Channel, Channel 2, 4, 5. Yes, sir.
So people are noticing the work that you're doing. Now, what's your goal? How long you plan on keeping Larry's Corner? I mean, what is your vision for what you have been doing?
Right now, we're doing everything, out of a couple of tents we have set up. Hopefully, we'll be able to acquire a building sometime soon, so we can actually have the people actually come inside out of the elements and eat in the warmth and get clothes and food, and basically the same thing we're doing is just going to be we want it to be on the inside where it's a lot safer for the people against the elements and stuff like that, coming in and get warm. Hopefully we can provide a few spaces for some to come in and sleep.
Oh, okay then. We got to take our last break.
Behind me is the New Life Evangelistic Center administrative offices in Overland, Missouri. And this is where we shoot our shows for our worship shows and the Here's Help Network. And it's also where Zaki Baruti and Bernie Hayes shoot their shows. You can find all of these shows at the New Life Evangelistic Center app, the NLEC TV app. You can also access them on your tablet or on your computer. And this is how you can stay up to date with all the things that New Life Evangelistic Center is doing. There are so many different programs that we've got going on, and God is doing many exciting things through partners like you. So if you want to support the work that New Life is doing, then please access and give through the app. You can go online at nlecstl.org or give us a call at 314-421-3020. Again, 314-421-3020. But this is the best way to get plugged into the amazing work that New Life is doing through people like you. And so there is something for you to get involved in today. And we are so thankful for our partners. Only through the grace of God and your gift are we able to bless others today.
Welcome back to Conversation with Zaki Baruti. In the studio with me is Brother Larry Gray. And we only have a couple more minutes left. Now, for anybody that's listening and has been touched by your own personal struggle, and you're still out here helping the people, how would they get in contact with you? And what are some of the things that you need to keep Larry's Corner functional?
You can contact me at 314-267-5240. That's my personal cell phone number. A lot of times I'm busy and I might not answer the phone right then, so please, leave me a text message if you're trying to contact me. But right now, basically, the same things that we've been doing all the time. It's winter time now. We need clothes. We need warm clothes, hats, gloves, anything that would help. Sleeping bags, stuff like that.
Now, clothes, are you just asking for adult clothes or children's clothes? I mean, what are you?
We need children's clothes. We need adult clothes, as well. Like I said, warm clothes for the winter. And
have the people been coming back getting clothes in?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Almost every day they come and get clothes.
Okay.
And you'd be surprised at how creative some of those ladies out there are with the clothes, man. They get real creative, with that stuff. You see them 1 minute, and you see them again, they look like a whole different person, and it feels good to be able to give them that.
Oh, you mean once they receive the clothes and then
yes.
they make some adjustments
yes,
on
yes.
Oh, okay, I heard that then.
Yeah, and it feels good to see them, come through with a smile on their face and have a sense of, what can I say, what's the word I'm looking
Respect
for?
for themselves.
Respect for themselves,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
That's great, that's great. Get that number out again, though. I want people to really know how they get in contact with you.
Yes, sir. It's 314-267-5240.
Okay. Now, you were saying you need clothing for the winter. What about the food? I mean,
food donations of any type of food. We do have a way, of keeping meat and stuff, cold. We have a lady who donated us a storage container, and inside that storage container, we've got like 3 deep freezers. And so that's how we keep our meat going. If anyone has like a hookup, so to say, on like gas cards, we'd appreciate it because we use generators to keep the electricity going inside that container so we can keep, the meat and stuff cold. So anything that anyone has that they'd like to donate to Larry's Corner, would be appreciated. And I just want to say this, I didn't, personally start calling it Larry's Corner. Mm-hmm. Other people started calling it Larry's Corner. And,
okay.
we were looking for a name for, I'm trying to establish a 501c3, and other people were looking for a name for it. And when it came up, they said, well, that's it. So,
all right, then. Well, I'm so glad that Larry's Corner is doing the great work it's doing.
Thank you, brother.
And like to the audience, going back, use his example to help others. We got to help each other. As well as everybody need to belong to an organization that speaks truth to power and has a history of doing so and working to uplift humanity. We say join the Universal African Peoples Organization, as well as, again, support Larry's Corner. On that note, may God bless each and every one of you.